my name is Ivana from hardwaxsolutions. In this video, we're going to be covering the basics for hard wax waxing. We will cover temperature and wax control, how to apply small and large hard wax strips, how to pull a proper strip and dry time, and wax troubleshooting. This video is ideal for technicians who have never waxed before. Let's get started. The products that we're going to be using in our video today are the WAXNESS Pre-Waxing Lotion with Natural Aloe Vera Extract, WAXNESS Charcoal Hard Wax Beads, WAXNESS Small and Large Wax Sticks, and WAXNESS Azulene After Wax Lotion. The first thing we're going to go over is hard wax handling and temperature control. How do you know if the wax is a good temperature for your guests? A good temperature to keep the wax is between 95 degrees Fahrenheit or 35 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius, depending on the type of wax. This will ensure that the wax is at a comfortable temperature for your guests. The hard wax should be thick and stay on the stick for a minimum of 5 seconds. It will create a beehive appearance on the top of the stick. If it is a good temperature, you should be able to twirl the stick with the wax still attached to the top. There are some signs that the wax may be too hot to use. Some of these signs are liquidy lava-like consistencies. If the wax cannot stay on the stick for a minimum of 5 seconds, it is too hot. It will look thin and will not create a beehive appearance at the top of the stick. The wax will fall off of the stick really fast. If your wax is too hot, there are a few things that you can do to help cool down your wax. Turn down the temperature immediately and try to add a little more wax to the pot. This will thicken the wax faster than waiting for it to cool. Once you determine that the wax is a good temperature for your guests, take a small little bit and test it on your wrist. This will ensure that the wax is a good temperature for you and your guests. Prepping the skin. To prep the skin before waxing, you will first use a cotton pad and cleanse the skin with WAXNESS Pre-Waxing Lotion with aloe vera extract. Once you've cleansed the skin, you may use powder to help dry the skin, which will make the hair easier to see and easier for the hair to adhere to the strip. Powder is not necessary for the face. Once you've prepped the skin, you are ready to begin waxing. How to apply a large wax strip. Now we're going to go over how to apply large wax strips. Large wax strips are best used for areas such as legs, arms, back, and chest. But knowing how to apply a large wax strip will benefit you in all areas of the body. First, gather enough wax to make your strip. It should look like a large beehive on the top of the stick. Then we're going to apply the strip to the area in the direction of the hair growth. Use firm pressure as you drag the stick from top to bottom. The stick should not be flat when applying and should be held on its side to ensure that you are spreading the wax correctly. The harder you press, the more efficient the hair will adhere to the strip. Clean up any areas where the edges are not smooth. A jagged edge may snag the strip when you are removing it, resulting in a disruptive removal. After one pass, you are going to go over it one more time with the wax on your stick. This is where you're going to create the lip, which will allow you to remove the strip when it's dry. This is one of the most important parts of creating the strip. If your lip is not good enough to use in the removal process, then you will have trouble removing the strip when it dries. Now we're going to go over dry time and removal. Once you apply the strip and you are confident with your lip, you should wait until it is dry to remove it. You can tell the strip is dry when you touch it and you are able to lift your glove off the strip with no strings on your glove. Each strip should take 5 to 10 seconds to dry depending on the type of hard wax. If the strip is not dry, you can place your glove over it for a few seconds to speed up the drying process. I only recommend doing this when you are trying to increase your speed, not while you are still learning. Once the strip is dry, you want to use your lip to remove the strip. You want to pinch the lip and allow yourself to get a good grip. Once you pinch it and have a good grip, you can rip the strip off in one fluid pull. When you pull, you want to pull it close and parallel to the skin so you do not bruise the skin. With swiftness, you will pull the strip and then apply pressure to immediately ease any pain or discomfort. Using pressure after a pull is so important and will ensure your guest has the most painless experience possible. After you're done, dispose of the stick and strip and repeat the process, and do not double dip. Now we're going to go over how to apply a small wax strip. First, you're going to put your small wax stick into the wax. You want to make sure that you test the wax before you apply to ensure the wax is at a comfortable temperature for the skin. Once you've tested it, you want to dip your stick into the wax and remove a small amount of wax. Make sure the wax is only on one side of the stick to avoid any wax control issues. You can remove the wax from one side of the stick by scraping the excess on the edge of the wax pot. Once you have enough wax on your stick, you're going to apply the wax in the direction of the hair growth, using firm pressure. After second pass, make your lip. These strips set up and dry pretty fast, so once it's dry, you may pinch the lip and remove. If you are having trouble getting it off the skin, do not flick. Save your stick and use the edge of it to lift the lip to allow a better grip. You want to remove confidently, close and parallel to the skin. Following these steps will ensure a flawless hair removal service. We're now going to go over wax troubleshooting. Wax strip breakage. If your wax strip is breaking, you may not have used enough wax on the strip or the edges are not smooth. Add some more wax to your strip to fill in any thin areas and to smooth out any edges. Try removing again once these issues are fixed. Hair is not coming off. If the hair is not being removed with the wax, there is a possibility you are not using adequate pressure when applying the strip. After your first strip, add another wax strip in the opposite direction of the hair to clean up any missed hairs. Then apply extra hard pressure. This should remove all of the hairs that did not get picked up the first time. You can only apply the wax up to 2 times on the face and up to 2 times on the body. A third time may be allowed depending on the guest's skin condition. If the skin looks red or compromised, don't put wax over it a third time. Wax was too hot on the guest's skin and the skin has lifted. Once you've laid your strip and you've realized that your client has been burned, do not wax over that area again, even if there is still hair. Please instruct the client to keep that area clean. If the burn is significant and very painful, refer to a physician. Post-waxing procedure. Once your wax is done, you will finish off with WAXNESS Azoline After Wax Lotion. This concludes the Hard Wax Solutions Introduction to Hard Wax Hair Removal. Remember, practice makes perfect, and it's going to take a little while for you to perfect your strips. But using a product like WAXNESS Hard Wax is only going to ensure the most painless and the most thorough experience for your guests. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to purchase any of the products that you saw in our video today, please visit www.hardwaxsolutions.com and press subscribe at the bottom of the page if you'd like to see more full body waxing tutorials.